This is Larry Spoth, and I'm going to review quickly the fast track to 110 and an equity position as far as the bonuses are concerned of the parent FMO Symmetry Financial Group. And it's very simple when we look at this form. At first glance, it might look a little complicated, but this is going to tell you specifically how to generate that higher income level and collect those equity bonuses and all the overrides along the way. So let's look at this form, and what we want to do is fill this out and report back to your upline manager at the end of each month so we can stay on track and get you to that 110% level. So let's hypothetically say that this is Larry Spoth. So I'm going to type my name in here. Let's say I'm a brand new agent. Month number 1, which we see up here, we've got to learn how to write life insurance. That can be mortgage protection, final expense, index universal life, whatever the case is. But we've got to write some business this first month, learn how to submit it, and get paid on it. We'll make some mistakes along the way, but that's okay. What you will find out is that it's actually a very easy process. You're going to make a lot of dials. You're going to start out on bonus leads, and we're just going to make some sales, and we're going to make a little bit of money. Once you've accomplished this in month number 2, I want you to move specifically over to our training website for annuities and IULs. Do not start on IULs first. Start on annuities. The reason is because we want you to be profitable right out of the gate. We want you to be able to make a lot of money so that we can start to build your agency together with you, okay? So here in month 2, we're still going to write life policies again, but we took our training on annuities and we learned how to find the money, and we've begun to understand annuities. Now remember, annuities pay super well. So as a simple example, if you wrote, depending on the commission level and the age and the product, but generally speaking, if you wrote a $200,000 annuity, meaning you rolled over an IRA or a 401k or some of a 401k, whatever the situation, times 5.25% currently, that's a $10,500 commission. And that's how you become super profitable right out of the gate as a brand new agent, okay? Write some business, train on annuities, find the money, and start writing annuities. So by the 3rd month, maybe bleeding into the 4th, just depends on how fast you find a case that you can write, you're going to want to be selling life insurance and annuities. So in this example of just writing one $200,000 annuity, or maybe you found 2 of them that equaled $200,000. But just to make an example, that means your income, you know, you started out in the business at 0, and now you're making, in this example, $14,875 per month. So $14,875, if we look at that as a yearly income average, that means without doing anything else, you stepped into your 3rd, maybe 4th month of this business, and you're averaging $178,000 a year. There is no other way to accomplish that without a lot of toil, a lot of angst, and a very difficult process. How can anybody in 3 months just all of a sudden walk into $178,000 plus income? You've got to have the annuity, and we've got the training for it. And we write those annuities right off of our life insurance leads. So now we want to build a business, because now we've got this money here, and now we can afford to build a business. Well, everybody else in our industry pretty much is going to be told, go out and start placing ads on Craigslist, maybe place ads on ZipRecruiter. What you're going to find out is you're going to get kicked off. You're going to be pushed down to the 10th page. Everybody else in the industry is there as well. It's kind of, it works, but it's a long, arduous path. So what I have created for my agency, specific to us only, is an automated recruiting campaign. You order your campaign and turn it on. Now, you don't have to place any ads. We've already got that running for you. We've got assistants that are going to be emailing all of your potential recruits a video to watch, which is the corporate overview, and maybe even this video right here. So we've got people working on your behalf at no cost to you, once you turn on your campaign. I like to say a good aggressive campaign is $1,000 a month. Okay? You can do 500, you can do 200, you can do whatever you want. You can do 3,000. It doesn't matter, but be intentional with what you're trying to build out. So normally, if all I had was an insurance agent that only sold, 5 to 8 life policies per month, it would be difficult for them to come up with $1,000 because 5 to 8 policies a month, you're struggling to pay your mortgage and everything else. But with the annuity income that we generated, now if you made, let's call it $15,000, it's easy for you to peel off $1,000 and put it into your recruiting campaign for your agency. As an example, I'll use 1,000. So now we've turned on your campaign, and we do that every month throughout the year. So here we are in month 4 all the way through month 12, and what we've been doing is recruiting and building. We're maintaining our life and annuity sales. So we're going to say we make an annuity sale every month or 2 or 3. We're going to write all in that month, period. So we're just going to say your average income on your own pen is $14,875 and growing as your agency grows, because you're going to climb the commission ladder. You're going to have other agents come into your business that are going to push you up, and you're going to be collecting overrides. So here's how we want to visualize our agency by the end of a 12-month period. Let's say you've got 10 solid writers that you've brought in and you've recruited into your agency that you own. And out of those 10 writers, let's just say as an example, you can do more or less, it doesn't matter. But let's say as an example, 5 of those writing agents actually want to recruit. So we're going to identify them in these blocks right here. Agent Recruiter 1, Agent Recruiter 3, Agent Recruiter 4, as an example. So let's say Bill is 1. Let's say we discovered Jacob Child is 1. Let's say David Cronin is 1. And these are all agents that are direct to me, not downline. Let's say Mary came in and she's killing it. And let's also say Crystal came in and she's also killing it. So at the end of this 12-month period, we learned how to write insurance. We took the training on annuities. We started selling annuities, made a bunch of money, took some of that money, reinvested it into our own company, and now we're going to say in this example we have 5 recruiters by year end. Now let's roll into year 2. Remember, you have those 10 writers and the 5 builders, so now you're starting to build a spread on that agency. And we've taught all of these agents here to also write annuities. So let's say you are pretty good at sales now and you maintain $10,000 personal production on monthly life sales. That's $10,000 annual premium, AP. And let's say you maintain $200,000 in annuity sales average per month. So your personal life and annuity sales generated, because you moved up the commission level, $16,218 into your pocket. That's what you made. But plus, all these other people up here are hiring in agents and they're writing business, so you have to add in the spreads on the team. So life and annuity spreads on the team in this example is $10,625. So now your personal income, let's say in the middle of the second year, is $26,843. So $26,843, if we average it out per year, that's about $322,000 per year. Okay? So this is why we build out agencies. This is why we use our automated recruiting system. So all you have to do is phone interviews and hire people in and help them out. All the training is on our website that's password protected. I've built that out for you to use. So now we're going to track down here and we're going to say, yep, there's Bill that we had above. Here's Jacob Child. He's building out. We listed him above. And then there was David Cronin. And then there was Mary. She's killing it. And then we had Crystal, who's also killing it. And so what we want them to do is exactly what we helped you do. So we're going to get them writing life policies and annuities so that they have money so they can also turn on an automated recruiting engine for themselves. So by the end of year 2, we're going to say, Bill, now just like you did earlier, now Bill has 10 writing agents and has 5 builders. Jacob has 10 writing agents and 5 builders. David, same thing. Mary, Crystal, same thing. So we know that our businesses will not grow linear like this, but we've got to have a roadmap to follow to get us to the end goal of 110 and equity partner with Symmetry Financial Group. That's where the huge money is. So if this all worked out mathematically correct, that's 60 riders. So we come up here and we say, okay, that's $300,000 annual premium and life sales if all of these agents that we've got only do $5,000 a month AP. That's $21,000 a month to you. And if all of those agents, and some will and some won't, some will write more, some will write less, but if all those agents write $200,000 in annuity sales per month, that's $12 million in annuity sales and $30,000 spread to you, which varies depending on where you are on the commission ladder. Total year income to you is $51,000 per month, and you just became 110. Okay, so $51,000 times 12 months, that's $612,000 per year at the end of your second year if you work hard and follow this system. Everything is in place for you. All you have to do is plug in. It's free. I built it out. All you have to do is invest in your company on the automated recruiting campaigns. And again, you're going to get that money off of the big fat annuity sales that you're making. And we're doing that by taking care of people. Now, moving into year 3, you want to get an equity position in the company, right? So again, there's Bill that we brought in. There's Jacob, and so on. So I got a little glitch here in the system. It's copying. But we would have 5 separate agents that built their agencies to 110, right? Bill, Jacob, David, Mary, and Crystal did all this. Now they're all 110, which means what? To you. Okay, so if this was me and I had all these people at 110, now I qualify for the equity bonus. Okay, so 5 110 agencies equals equity bonus. That's $50,000 per month, obviously, plus or minus. Your 110 agency override, so you're still getting an override or bonus on those agents' business volume from the company. So we're going to call that $75,000 per month, plus or minus. And then your estimated remaining agency spread. So you kept hiring people. You didn't stop after you hired these guys. So you've still got an estimated agency spread out there on other agents you hired in that are writing life and annuities. So we'll call that $22,000 per month. Year end of your 3rd year, if you're following our automated system and you plug in and you do the annuities like I'm telling you, that's roughly $147,000 a year times 12 months to average it out. That's $1.7 million a year on income. You cannot, more than likely, be successful doing that. You cannot be successful unless you have the system that we put in place, which is annuity training, get in the field, write annuities so that you have money to reinvest into our automated recruiting system. So many agents and agencies out there are looking for what we have. Without this piece right here, the automated recruiting, trying to build to this down here would be a monumental task that 99% of people would fail. Not because they're bad people, but because it's so grinding, so arduous, so difficult that it becomes unlikely that you would ever find 5 people reaching the 110 level. But we have automated recruiting, and we have all different types of marketing that we're running for you so that you can bring agents into your agency. These agents you're bringing in are dying to write life insurance somewhere, and they're dying to write annuities because they've heard about how much money we can make by protecting people's retirements. Okay? So this is the system. Learn annuities. Month 2, start recruiting for your agency, build it out, follow this roadmap. Don't stop at 5, build out more, and reach this down here, and you will be happy, profitable, and all of your financial woes gone. This is Larry Spoth. Please, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this gives you a clear vision of how to get to 110. We call it Fast Track to 110. Thank you.